Listen, I think this is probably my favorite sketch from the sketchbook. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm SketchAwayMom. My name is Payal, and today I'm going to share with you how I'm able to incorporate life drawing or drawing from life in my daily schedule or weekly schedule or mom life. And so far, I've filled almost 2.5 sketchbooks with those life drawings. I want to share with you where and how I'm able to do it, what sketchbooks I am using, and what my journey has been like. Things that I've learned, things that I would like to do in the future. So as I said, I've filled up almost 2.5 sketchbooks. I just started this habit when I realized that I want to devote my time to motherhood more than anything else in my life, but art is also very, very important to me. So I thought, how can I incorporate art while doing my mommy duties? I wanted to do live sketching. I wanted to get better at sketching people. I'm sort of okay at sketching faces, but the posture, the body language, and everything, I really want to improve on that. So as a mom, I keep driving my son around to different classes, and I thought, why not utilize that time while I'm waiting and my son is in maybe a swim lesson or a karate lesson or soccer. Why not I utilize my time with that? So the first one that I started with, the sticker by the way is from Lee Elixon, one of her older style stickers where she was drawing tigers quite a lot. I really love these stickers. This sketchbook is it's not written on here. Oh yeah, here this is from Paper Edge. I found it very cheaply on Amazon. It has a pocket in the back to keep stuff, which I haven't kept much in this one, but it's good to you know, keep loose scraps of things that you want to add into your sketchbook. The paper is sort of creamy. I started off with like just watching our videos in it for one of the art halls, and then the page inside is so smooth. I started sketching in this with just color pencils. I really enjoyed the feel of it. You can see how I started like really rough and loose in this, and then as I went on, you can see slightly better confidence with my strokes. I still wasn't like going into details. Karate people move really quickly through the poses, so it's difficult to like get too detailed or accurate with your sketches, but it's a good practice in, you know, capturing the poses. So like you see, some of them are incomplete because my subject moved. I like in these sketches how much like life and movement I can capture. This is from his swim lesson, and I think at this time I was doing 3 materials challenge. So I've used here maybe an Inktense pencil, ink pen, Lami Safari, and art graph, water soluble graphite. Another 3 materials challenge page, Inktense and Caran d'Ache and Prisma color pencils. I had taken him, this was summertime, I had taken him to the swimming pool in my community. Same scene, different materials. I think I did both the sketches on the same day. This one was also on the same day. I love like how I can use any color pencil and it looks so great on this paper. This was like a mother and daughter sitting by the poolside looking into something on their phone together. This is the karate lesson. I was I think using one of the brush pens here. maybe Ecoline. And the results are quite different from what I got from pencils. But slowly you can see that I'm able to figure out profile views of faces and people moving around and how to capture the remaining posture when they move around. Different. I also take kind of sort of notes of what they're teaching in the class. So this is one of the kicks that they teach in karate. It's called roundhouse kicks. It's really fun for me to like listen in on this. This is incomplete sketch, but this was from a birthday party we went to for our friends' kids, and people were playing in the swimming pool with balls and stuff. Same day, different material. This is my son sitting by the poolside. This is from his swim lesson, a parent waiting and watching their child swim. From the swim lesson, one of the deck coaches. Back to karate lesson. See if you can see my confidence in capturing the whole pose is becoming slightly better. This is also from the karate lesson. This is from the swim lesson. I love the color on this one. Swim lesson, mothers watching their children. Same day from the swim lesson. I really love this lady's hat, and I was excited to see someone wearing that kind of a hat inside a swim class. Same day from the swim lesson. This is from the karate lesson. Trying to capture the pose. Not the likeness very much, but at least I was able to get the poses better. Confidence with the line is increasing much more. Different angle from the back of the head, a profile view. Through the poses, some punches like blocks, different kinds of blocks and punches. I love the movement in these. You can see like how the hand is back and one hand is forward punching. Trying something new here. Here too. Again over here, trying to capture the movement. This day we started an allergy treatment for my son, and we had to be there at the clinic for 10 hours. And I had a bunch of time on my hands, so I had carried my sketchbook and I was sketching my son. He was getting extremely bored. He was moving through the activities so fast. Then I had to finally give him some screen time, and this is him with the screen. I like the perspective on this one. This one too, his shoes. Yeah, again with the screen. Went on for 6 hours is a long time. That's him again. There was a little bean bag in the room. Tried to highlight some parts of the sketches. There was a little girl who was also there playing with the toys in the toy room. Her dad. Yeah, and so much screen time. Again, different poses. I started sketching the room because I was almost done sketching my son the whole day. That's him. This probably was at home and we were watching Bluey. This is back at the karate lesson. I think this is probably the my favorite sketch from the sketchbook. I like how I was able to capture these kids sitting in for the initial like meditation sort of before they start the class, the karate lesson, and like how some little kids are facing the other way. Yeah, the colored belts who teach the white belts. So I was just capturing them, trying to capture the movement. These colored belts having about these colored belts are sitting and watching a demonstration given by the sensei on the mannequin. Just trying to capture the kick. Didn't come out very well in this one. The legs and the fall of like the pants that they have, the loose pants. I really like the attire that they have for karate. This was like how the senpai was telling them to hold the pad when the other person is trying to kick or punch. Practice the punches. Back kick or roundhouse kick, I think. The little girl's talking. This little girl was very, very cute. Was not listening, paying attention. This is my son, I think probably sitting and watching TV. Well, I think this is pretty much all I have captured here. This is a sketch of me and my friend. I was trying to make it look like an illustration. So this was my very first one. I felt very good with this practice, so I continued and I moved on to this sketchbook, which is becoming slowly my favorite for this activity. This is from Artist Loft at Michael's, and this is their journal Carnet. It has got like 192 pages and it's 6 by 8 inches. I like the size of it. I like how many pages there are. I like how smooth it is. And it's, if you can see, it's dotted inside, which I like the look that it gives. So I started with this one, the same like sketching in my son's class. It also, since this is like really cheap, it's $7.99, and so I can let my son use it if he wants to keep busy when we are at a doctor's appointment or when we are waiting for something. So I carried this. This was at the swim lesson. Again, see how my lines are becoming confident and faster. I really love this one, how I got the profile views of these ladies. This one from the same swim lesson. Now we're at the karate lesson. Yeah. Now I'm focusing more on capturing the entire poses, so my lines are sketchy. Some more sketchy lines, but I like the feel of the sketch quite a bit. This was all through the summer. When my son had a lot of free time, I was taking him to a lot of classes. Sorry, I keep looking outside because I see some kids running past in our front yard. I like how I captured the hair on this one. This class, there were a lot of little ones in the white belt, and the senpai was really overwhelmed taking care of them. So they were asked to like do bear crawls and jump across the room and run across the room and things like that. So I was capturing that. It was super fun to like see like how much patience those teachers have. And this one was it's the cutest sketch I think of my little one. We went to a trip, I think, with my parents. To Fossil Rim. It's like a wildlife reserve drive-through safari. And when we were coming back, my son was playing on his tablet, and everybody else was sitting in front of me. My baby, my mom, my dad. Then we had karate lesson in a different part of the building. And this is from the initial prayer. The sensei bows down to his teacher. Some of the older students in the class. Sensei. Some of the examples that the sensei gives through the class, I try to capture that in the notebook. Like the movement in these poses, this one too. This one, getting better at capturing the entire pose. The older color belts trying to teach the white belts. Swim lesson. My son was learning to float on his back. From the swim lesson to, I'm using like Prisma color pencil in this one, and I love the color, the darkness of this color and the impact that it gives. My son just walked into the room. So carrying on, this is from the swim lesson. Some of the deck coaches just bend down to talk to the participants. This is one of the coaches. Back to the karate lesson. Isaac was not paying attention. And the little kids. This is with the older students with some of the gear, the punch gloves and the helmets and stuff, and also the padded shoes. Senpai, one of the older students. Like the movement in these. This is from the soccer lesson. I was not able to capture them running for some reason while I was trying to capture the boys. I could only get them standing up. This was their teacher, the coach for the soccer. Then I switched my material to make it a little looser. I started using brush pen, sort of got the likeness of running. A couple with their younger one watching their older kid play soccer. How they stopped the ball. The legs didn't come out very well. Again with the karate, I just tried to capture the feet of everyone standing in line before the class begins. I really like the plaits on these girls. hair, sensei, the older participants. People waiting and watching their kids in the class, some of the siblings, some of the moms. Okay, they were teaching how to grab the hand and make a move. This one I wasn't very happy with how the sketch turned out. I was using this Sennelier brush pens that I got from Michael's. And so the lines are varied and it's harder to control. I like this one. It gives me a good opportunity. I like how cartoony this hand looks. It gives me a good opportunity to like try new art supplies and get loose with them. I like how like expressive his hand and fist has come out with the brush pen. This one too. This little boy got a timeout. He was just not listening and paying attention. It's really feeling sad for him. And some more karate, and then we go to the soccer. My son at the end of the class, he was getting really mad at something. Mostly being able to capture only people standing around. Here, somewhat movement of the kids over the soccer field. It's tough because the movement in soccer is much faster than karate, of course, as you can imagine. So I'm still working on that. Hopefully this season I'll get more chance to capture them in motion, getting better here. Still using brush pen. I think this one is Tombow brush pen. This is my son's sketches. This is mine. Some more from the doctor's office, the toys in the toy room. He made a friend in the doctor's office. This other guy, little guy who comes for his treatment there as well. He's super cute. Then from soccer as well. Tried to capture the pose he was standing in, my son. An older sibling of another player who was teaching these kids when the coach was not around. This is my son's sketches. Some more from my son, I guess. Yeah, these are all, I think, doctor's office, trying to keep him occupied. Okay, here we go. In the doctor's office, I was trying something new to add some accent to my sketches, and I think it's looking good. We were trying to sketch Sonic from memory. And yeah, some more Sonic. Alright, so that's this one. Then this one is from my India trip. I'm still working in this one. decided on a whole palette. I filled up my travel palette that I made by watching Victoria Semikina. I used the card holder to make that palette, and I had high hopes for the India trip. All the color pencils I had taken. I did some sketches in the flight or at the airport. Some more at the airport, and then to keep my kids entertained, some prepared pages that I'd taken but I never used, some more kid sketches, kids spoiling my sketches. But it came in so handy through the trip. Some more scribbling, my son's sketches. My sketch of my best friend, I couldn't meet her this trip. I was really sad about that. And now we get back to the dojo. He's restarted his karate lessons after coming back, and I was so excited to get back to sketching there. So here are some of the sketches. I love how they turned out. Some more from India trip. Ooh, some more sketches from my son. Some of my latest sketches, struggling here with the profile view of this little girl. I miss anything? Yeah, I like how the profile of this boy came. Some more sketches from my son. One more profile view, and I think that's about it. So I think even with all of the limitations that we have in life, all of the things that keep us occupied, I think we can always make time for things that we love. In my case, it is art, and I find little bits and pieces of time that I can throughout my schedule to incorporate art in my life. So let me know how you find time in your life to make art. If you're a mom, what's your best tips and tricks to include art in your life, and what are you enjoying the most these days? Please mention that in the comments below. I'll be so excited to hear from you.